Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I want to show you the breakdown on how we helped a client who's a consultant bring in additional $42,000 of revenue in his consulting business in just 28 days. So this client is a marketing consultant for B2B companies. His name is Josh Anderson. And of course, to prove to you that this is a client, I would be reading his recommendation to us. Before working with Royan, having a podcast was just something we talked about and never had the bandwidth to execute. After working with them, we launched a fully branded show with smart automations, consistent posting, and all the small details handled, and we saw ROI in under a month. We are expanding our partnerships together. Now I'm going to play a video in where you can see Sir Josh sharing his win.
I actually have a kickoff call with a lead that came from you guys directly, and they signed a 6 month contract at 7K a month. So the ROI is already here for me. It was weird because it happened to be a guy that went to my school, and he lives 45 minutes away from me, and his CMO had just quit 3 days before our podcast. Just everything lined up. No shit. This is weird. But yeah, so he signed. We're kickoff meeting on Friday, so that's great.
So talk about luck comes to those who puts in the work, right? So let's break down the campaign. What we did for Sir Josh is also implemented a podcast sales system for him, and we started contacting CEOs of B2B companies, and we started with a campaign doing 1,000 leads a day, and then we expanded it to 2,000 leads a day to bring in more people and qualify them. So our qualifying questions for that campaign is the number of their employees, number of staff in the marketing department, what department do they struggle with, and the revenue of their company. So we wanted to ask what department they are struggling with, because anyone that would choose marketing would then deemed as a potential client. And then, of course, considering the other um, the qualifying questions, which is, of course, the number of employees, revenue, etc., etc. What happened basically for Sir Josh is that he started interviewing CEOs and used that to build a relationship with them. Everything is, of course, real, and there's an actual podcast. So I wanted to show you his podcast here, Josh Anderson. By now, he already have 65 videos, and all of these people are CEOs of B2B companies. In fact, he started doing now interviewing people who have a book in terms of marketing, and he wants to build a relationship with these people as well and use that for as part of his marketing and building his network. So there's a lot of ways to use podcast sales system for your company, and it's not just always about trying to get a sale as fast as you can. At the end of the day, if you can build a relationship and a connection with a person that you're talking to, and this person is a potential client, then having natural conversation about doing business is going to be easier. So that's what basically Sir Josh focused on, and he used the podcast sales system to do this. To give you some insights also on the targeting, we use Sales Navigator to build a list of companies with at least 11 to 200 employees for this campaign, and we 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 started contacting them and inviting them into the podcast that Sir Josh Anderson have. And Sir Josh Anderson would transition it to a sales call by telling them, hey, you said that you struggle with marketing. I'd love to help you with that. We can schedule another meeting, and I will help you with that. And if you check out Sir Josh Anderson's YouTube podcast channel, it's he's a great calming conversation, and he truly, truly, puts in the work to connect with the guest, who is in this case potential clients. So if you have any questions, put it in the comment. I'm happy to assist. And I hope this video helps. I hope that this starts helping you think about how you can implement podcast sales system for your company. Of course, there's a lot of other ways to um, bring in clients for a company. My team and I, as a growth partner to our clients, we help them with modern day sales and marketing strategies by leveraging podcast, LinkedIn, YouTube, cold email marketing. So in the next, of course, videos that I will create, I will share more about this so that it can also help your business. Appreciate your time watching this video. Thank you and have a great day. Cheers.